Week 3, Alaska High School football opening day at the Bartlett Golden Bears' new stadium, and Archie Lamanna wastes no time christening the den, forcing a Chugiak Mustang turnover on the very first play from scrimmage. The Bears go right to work on the ground. Jordan Pace around the left edge for 9. Ethan Falaniko bounces off right tackle for 8. Dana Adafua takes the pitch down the Bears' sideline for 14 yards to the 1. And Ethan Falaniko caps the 32-yard 4-play drive with a 1-yard punch off tackle a minute and a half in, and the Bears are up 7. Mustangs' second possession, 3rd and 16. Ben Stewart hits Derek Snell on the sidelines. Derek slips a tackle and moves the sticks on second effort. One play later, Kenny Lee steamrolls through a big hole and into the secondary for 23 yards. After Kenny runs for 6 more, Ben Stewart fakes to Lee and keeps it himself for 17 yards and a first down in the red zone. A holding penalty backs the Mustangs up to the 28, but Vander LeKites uses the extra space to take an inside handoff off the wing to Paydirt. A couple possessions later, the Mustangs start driving. Ben Stewart over the middle to Garrett Quigley for 15 yards and a first down. But Chugiak mishandles the exchange in the pistol. Christian Lega recovers, and once again the Bears start in Mustang territory. Bartlett hits the ground running. Dana Adafua for 8. And Ethan Falaniko for 11. But Merritt Johnson makes a great read and tackle in pursuit and forces 3rd and long to end the first quarter. First play of the second, Talasapa goes up top to Deontay Love for 6. But it's coming back. Holding penalty on the play. The Golden Bears turn it over on downs. Mustangs with 3rd and 10, and Ben Stewart scrambles to the stick. Next play from scrimmage. Kenny Lee busts another one. 31-yard gain, 64 yards on 6 carries for Kenny, but the drive stalls. Bartlett grounds and pounds. Ethan spins off first contact for 9. Christian Lega bounces out off a contact for 15. Falaniko drags tacklers for another 15. Ethan again. 13 more. But once again, number 92, Merrick Johnson, gets in the backfield to force a loss and grab some mo. Garrett Quigley and James Young team up to force a fumble. Chugiak's Blake Johnston recovers. But the Golden Bears get line surge. Ben Stewart loses his footing, and Bartlett gets a deuce. The ensuing free kick almost becomes an ad hoc onside kick, but Tico Bejarano reacts quickly to secure the live ball for the Bears. On 4th and 10, Talasapa goes up top to Kasia Luafo for a 29-yard strike. Tala keeps for the 2-point conversion, and the Golden Bears are up 10. Ensuing kickoff. Vander LeKites heads due north with speed and footwork to give the Mustangs good field position. On second down, Kenny Lee busts off his third long run, 84 first half rushing yards for Kenny. Third and 16, drive threatening to stall. But Ben Stewart finds Vander LeKites over the middle. Vander hits the stick, first and goal. Ben Stewart looking for Derek Snell. Dante Love jumps the route, saves 6 with the pick. We go to the half with the Bears up 10. Bartlett can't move the ball in their first possession of the half, but Vander LeKites can. He flips the field for the Mustangs with a 41-yard jaunt. Kenny Lee for 9 more. 11 carries for 95 yards in just over a half. Fake to Lee, pitch to Nathan Regina for 10 yards. The Mustangs are at the doorstep. Awful camera work here, but Ben Stewart pitches it wide to Tevin Cormier, who takes it to the house. The Mustangs pull within 3. The Stangs kick. Deontay Love gathers it at the 20. Drifts to the 30. Cuts back. And drags a tackler to the 45 to give the Bears good starting field position. The Bears give it to Ethan Falaniko, who flashes another spin and tops the century mark with a 15-yard grind on his 16th carry. Ethan again, 9 more. Jordan Pace in motion. Takes the pitch, Brandon Funchempin clears space, and Jordan takes it to the pylon. 29 yards for 6. The Mustangs fail to move the ball on back-to-back possessions, and with time running out in the third, Dimitri Torres gets Bartlett deep into Chugiak territory. Ethan Falaniko keeps gobbling up yardage and starts eating clock. 183 yards on 33 carries, according to the Alaska Dispatch. On 4th and 2, Jordan Pace takes it for 12 yards and first and goal. Ethan takes it up the gut for his second 6 of the day, and Bartlett builds what looks to be an insurmountable lead early in the 4th quarter. After trying to match the Bears on the ground all day, the Mustangs are forced to mount an aerial assault. Ben Stewart connects with Garrett Quigley for short yardage and Vander LeKites for 15. Derek Snell for short yardage. And Quigley again to move the sticks. Ben Stewart to Vander LeKites on the out and up. And Stewart to Derek Snell for 6. But Ethan Falaniko and the Bears move the sticks a few times and watch the clock wind down on their first win in their brand new sports complex. Ethan Falaniko led the Golden Bears with 183 yards and 2 TDs on 33 carries. Jordan Pace added 50 rushing yards and a TD. Kenny Lee ran for 115 yards on 15 carries, and Vander LeKites delivered 170 all-purpose yards with 81 yards rushing, 49 receiving, and 40 on a return. Both teams have tough games coming up next week. Chugiak will host the surging Diamond Lynx, who have won 2 in a row on Friday night, and Bartlett will host the Service Cougars, who are 2-1 and will be looking to bounce back from a 3-point loss to West. At 3-0, Bartlett is atop the CIC, but South is at 2-0, and West, Service, and Diamond are lumped up at 2-1.